Shalom. First, I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakatash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and the boss of great millstone, likewise, brothers, put on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's title: The Devil is Zeroing on the Righteous. Let's take a look at the meaning of the word zeroing and the meaning of it. And it means adjust an instrument to zero. Set the sights of a weapon for firing. So basically, this devil right now, he is using all the tricks and trade out there to try to get to the righteous. I'm going to show you a short clip here, and this particular word, I want you to listen to what this devil says, and you'll get an understanding exactly what their plan is, which we already know.
So is this what we will see every single day, ending in what the president has promised is millions and millions being deported?
Yes, but you're going to see the numbers steadily increase, the number of arrests nationwide, as we open up the aperture, right? Open up the aperture, right? Open up the aperture, right? Now it's concentrating public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population.
So after you do that, then you go after everybody who is there illegally.
If you're in the country illegally, you're on the table.
And as you saw in that clip, he used the word aperture. Let's take a look at what that word aperture means. And it means aperture is a noun that means an opening. So what this devil is looking for right now, and what he's doing, is he's adjusting his ways to come after the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Blacks, Americans, and Latinos, because he's zeroing on the true target, which is the men of the Lord that Yahushua Mashiach has set up. So he's right now, as he stated, he's going to be opening up their persecution of the children of Israel. He's waiting for that right moment, that opening, that opportunity. Let's start off with our first scripture here. This is the book of Revelation 12:12, and it reads, Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And we've already identified who the devil is according to the scriptures. It's none other than Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. And right now you have this man who has been identified as Nero Caesar, okay, Donald J. Trump, as that man here in Great Babylon, America, that is going to be bringing about what we know is Jacob's trouble, which is the trouble of the 12 tribe of Israel. And we are seeing the beginning of it right now as we speak, as they are now going after the northern kingdom tribes, okay? But this devil, okay, keep in mind, Revelation 12:12, he's come down to go and lay his rod upon everybody in this earth. Now, when you take a look at this clip that I created in the background here, okay, the center piece, you know, which is the main target, the righteous, okay, the 1/3 hopefully elect of Yasharala, mainly made out of the prophets and the 1/3 believers, okay. And then you have, okay, according to where you're sitting in the chair watching this or watching the screen, left side, okay, you see the forsaken, which is an easy target, which is you see them right now going after who? They're going after the so-called migrants, okay, because they're poor, they don't have any rights here, okay, nobody cares, people ignore them, okay. Then they're going after the physical threat, okay, you know, this man made it very clear that he wants to go after the cartel, okay, which would be the jakes that would have the ability, you know, through working with the CIA and the United States government, of supplying the world with drugs and all kind of destructive substances made in these labs that these Edomites own, okay. They are a threat to them because they're armed, okay, and they get the hearts and minds of certain people that consider them to be, you know, community leaders. Okay, they're supplying communities with maybe food or water or whatever the case is like that. You have the blue collar workers, which consists of the jakes that are just working, you know, getting by in life. You have the white collar workers. Okay, these are the ones that have, you know, probably college educated, get special skills. You know, they're in the upper level of society, and many of them, they feel like this judgment is not going to be coming on them. You have the media celebrities, okay, which Esau used a lot to push his agendas, and you have the athletes and the musicians, which basically Esau is going to lead them for last because he already have these people, okay? He basically already had them. So the bigger the circle are that you see here, okay, the more likely Esau already have them, okay, in his grasp, okay? Let's go into the book of Psalms 10, and starting with verse 5, it reads, his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. That tells you the strong pride of this man. For I shall never be in adversity. You can see in that video how that man was like, he's stone cold in his stare, and how he speak about Jakes as if Jakes is just animals, man. And basically he was giving that cold word that basically they're going to expand this out until they have even got the athletes and the musicians, the ones that they're using, the ones that are siding with them and helping them propel their agenda of deception, okay, they're going to be in their clutches too, because this is a mad man. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So he again, he doesn't look at these other tribes that are crossing the border that are doing mischief. He's only focusing on the Northern Kingdom tribe, okay, and he's only focusing on Yasharala, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latinos, okay. So because he has the ability to spotlight or put in the media, okay, which can be his newspapers, his online, media, television, movies, whatever, he can make the children of Israel to be whatever he chooses, and the world, they will just follow. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places till he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. So see, we've made this very clear. Like when you take a look at it, okay, this man has tried drugs, okay, putting drugs in the community. He's tried medically inducing, okay, eradication of the Hebrew Israelites. We saw this a couple years ago with the C-19, okay. He has created a self-hating Jake that hates himself so much that he eliminates his brother and sisters, but he won't do this to the enemy, okay. He has bought in tribal espionage. He inserts certain type of Jakes. We saw that in that movie, They Clone Tyrone, in how this man, okay, sabotages the children of Israel's society or culture, okay. So he's tried all of these things, okay, to do what? Because his eyes is privy set on against the poor, which we are the poor. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor, so he's got the athletes and the musicians, your media and celebrities, your white collar workers, a lot of them, they're beside themselves. They got a little bit of money, a big house, and in some cases he even gets some of the blue collar people, that are willing to, lose their soul just for some crumbs, okay. And this is a situation he set up the children of Israel in, okay. And actually he's doing this to the whole world, but we focus on our tribe, the 12 tribe of Israel, Jacob, okay. He crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. The same Jakes that were dancing on top of cars when Biden was put into office are the same ones that are now jumping that jumped on cars again when Trump got in. They think that it was going to be a difference, okay. So they've given this man that the reason why he is so prideful and says he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Of course, he's the one that's doing all of the execution of wickedness on everybody else, okay. Let's go into the book of Deuteronomy 32 and 39, because you see he's able to, spread his iron cross, okay. He's really trying to target the righteous, the resistors, the ones that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai has for him set up for his son, the Mashiach, for himself, the 1/3 elect of Yasharala, okay. But in the meantime, he's being aided by many of these other people, okay, including members of the tribe of Israel, the 2/3, okay, that believe that some way somehow since they're on the outside of the scope of his main target, that they are safe. But they don't understand the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai is the one that's actually is judge, jury, and executioner of everything. This is Deuteronomy 32:39 reads, "See now that I, even I am he, and there's no power with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So Esau can't promise you that he is not going to put you to death or put you in one of those internment camps or, bring the famine on your community. He can't determine that. The Lord Yahweh Shemeshai is the one that's already determined that. So it's already been written who is going to succumb to those judgment. Okay? Let's go into the book of Psalms 34 and starting with verse 7. Because as you can see, Esau, he starts from the most despised. And if you look at the blue side, okay, if you're facing the screen and you're looking on the right, you see, I have the blue arrows pointing to, basically these are the other nations or the other tribes that are here in Great Babylon, America, including the Edomites. And just like us, they have their easy targets, they're forsaken, they're ones sleeping on the street. Their physical threat of those militia groups. They're blue-collar workers, the ones that you see out there working, they might be your supervisor. Your white-collar ones, your high-level, powerful CEOs and those people. And then they have their media and celebrities and athletes, okay, that conform to Esau's, okay, diabolical plans and schemes, okay? Because keep in mind, while Jake may really be the face of sports and music, really, they still have their sprinkles of Edomites out there that are popular, or, they try to keep them there, try to make it as diverse as possible, so to speak, This is Psalms 34 and 7. It says, "The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them." So Esau's looking and going like, why can't I just get my crosshairs on these guys? I can't get them, okay? Why can't I get them? These are the questions he's asking himself, okay? He's sending guys like, Wocal Malone. He set up IUIC and these other Hebrew Israelite camps out there with the fringes t-shirt and, some of them are strapped, some of them doing some craziness. But what happens when they come out and they try to mislead the sheep, so they try to paint an image that's negative or contrary or contradictory to what the Bible said that we should be, okay? You have the apostles and the elder brothers that immediately pounce on them. There ain't a day that go by that you don't see a video with the men of the Lord pouncing, okay, on these, helpers of Esau, okay? When you go into the book of Philippians 2, in Psalms 12, it reads, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only," so we have to have integrity for one, "but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." That's why you have brothers doing videos. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai. The Mashiach is in here. We don't see these angels physically telling us, "Hey, yo, bro, make a video today," or "Don't do this and don't do that today. It's a Sabbath," blah, blah, blah. So it's an integrity and faith. It says, "For it is power which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Do all things without murmuring and disputing." So this shouldn't be hard to do. "That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of power without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world." So basically we have to be blameless, okay? Blameless. Okay, and this is what Esau can't stand. That's why he can't get the target. No matter how he tries to target, he can't. The target doesn't stick. He can't get that. He can't get that crosshair on the righteous. Continue. It says, "Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Mashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain." Okay, so we're not laboring in vain. Okay, the work that we do, okay, there is a payout for this, okay? That redemption, being saved, as you can see, as he tries to target the righteous, he's trying to adjust, he's trying to calibrate. Okay, what else can I do? How can I deceive them? How can I send agents amongst them to get something on them? Okay, what can I do to get them? Okay, and he's using jakes too. He's using a lot of jakes. This is the book of Isaiah 31 and verse 3. And here's Jakes helping this devil. Now the Egyptians, okay, which is another term used for these Edomites, are man and not power, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is open shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. And I remember I brought out earlier that none can deliver the hands of Yahweh Shemashai. So if the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is going to destroy, okay, Great Babylon, America, put the so-called white man into slavery, and he's going to jack up or mess up all everything that this devil put his hands to do, okay, which includes when he brings out the MOTB, in which we know he's going to be using these athletes, okay, these white collar people, but particularly he's going to be using these athletes, musicians, these media celebrities to do, to sell. And as you look at this, you can see from both sides, he's going to be using the ones where people prefer Edomites as their idol. Some people, a lot of people prefer Jake as their idol. So he's going to use both of them to get it out. So the bigger the circle is, the more likely Esau has them, okay, for his agenda, okay, leading into the smaller circle and ultimately in the centerpiece there, which is his main target, which is the man or the servants or the children, okay, of Yahweh Shemashai, the chosen few, the 1/3 hopefully elect. Okay, let's go to the book of Isaiah 59. That's how it's 18. Because clearly you just are going to fall and you're going to fail along with Esau in your bid to try to maintain Great Babylon, America, continues rulership on this earth. Okay, but when you take a look at how Esau is going to finish this off, which he is going to come at you eventually and turn on you, at some point in time. Okay, he's very, very frustrated, and this frustration is going to lead to this. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, which is Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, and all of his cohort nations that join him. Recompense to his enemies, to the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai shall lift up a standard against him. So Esau, unless the Lord wants you to, you will never zero in on the righteous. Okay, the Lord will constantly adjust and see. There's that hedge of protection that you see around the men. Okay, the children that the Mashiach has chosen to be his elect, and you will never be able to penetrate it or zero in on them. So Lord willing, the elect was edified. Today I'd like to close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, Shalom.